No matter the sport, any athlete will say you learn a lot about yourself on a field, diamond, or court. Well, in between four walls in a warehouse in Syracuse, that is being done on a mat. Meet the Weather Girls of Central New York Storm, a competitive cheerleading team based out of Syracuse. That's right, competitive cheerleading.
A lot of people know about cheerleading, but they think a lot of cheerleading is sideline cheerleading, and they don't really understand the competition part.
So these cheerleaders won't be found at a high school football game, cheering for any other team's success but their own.
It's I would say acro and dance with stunting. It's more complex than cheerleading.
And these girls handle that complexity at one of the highest levels there is, and so well that in just 2 weeks, they'll compete at the biggest competition of their season. Really, the biggest competition in the world. 3 days a week and year-round, the girls are practicing on this mat. But they're not only developing their physical skills, but their mental ones as well. Jennifer Penray has coached the Weather Girls to 5 appearances at the World Championships.
That's right, try to fix it part.
She may have taught them how to stunt and tumble, but according to her,
it's so much more than teaching skills. It's teaching them to work together.
Hannah, here we go.
And really grow themselves.
Penray says she has seen that growth firsthand, having coached some of these girls since they were as young as 8 years old.
Don't be sad about that, Ainsley.
But don't just take the coach's word for it.
I think she has grown immeasurably.
Karen Egert's daughter, Alyssa, will be competing at Worlds for the first time. Alyssa says her mom was hesitant at first about letting her cheer.
So much more scary to watch.
But now Karen sees the positive impact it's had on her daughter.
Her poise, her ambition, her determination. She's gotten a lot from the program beyond cheer.
This sport is time. It's dollars. It's long weekends.
Right.
I mean, is it worth it?
Yes, it is a lot of time, but what she gets out of it is so much more.
Guys, can we do that transition of jumps?
Our sport is hard because we're asking the kids to be perfect. And I know that they tried to give their best, and it doesn't always come out on the floor.
It's kind of hard for me to cope with that sometimes.
This is Caitlin. She's 16 years old, but has battled anxiety most of her life.
4, 5, 6, 7.
And believe it or not, she finds a remedy for her anxiety in a sport that would make any normal person, well, anxious.
When I first started getting really bad anxiety, especially before I went on for a performance, my team helped me a lot. They helped calm me down and reassure me. Knowing that I want to be here and this is something that I want to do just helps me get through it.
How often do you have to tell yourself?
Almost every day, every practice, I tell myself before every full out that I'll be okay. I know I can do my skills. I know I'll hit them. I just got to do it.
You start to see them believe in themselves, and you have to teach them that it's okay to make a mistake. You're not always going to do it right, and if you don't fail, you'll never get pushed through that.
Sometimes I think, oh, if we did bad, we're not going to win. But then I have to remind myself that it's not always about winning.
If it's not about winning, what is it?
It's about the experience and just enjoying being on the floor with my best friends, and I just love the sport. So.
Love for a sport that has given these girls more than just pom-poms and school spirit. More than they could have ever cheered for. For NCC News, I'm Aubrey Tolliver.